Okay, so this is a video on a Stator motor, how it should be assembled, okay? Now while you're in this, do the Locktite Fix on the Stator mod as well, okay? So we're going to run through the basics here. We have 3 of these bolts. I have undone them just for the benefit of this video. These 3 bolts hold the Stator motor in, okay? And these are what you want to apply blue Loctite to, okay? And tighten them correctly to a torque specification. I don't know that off the top of my head, but Google it or look in your manual. Now when you look down here, now this video is for the benefit of somebody that's done a Stator wrong and it's chewed all his wires up. Have a look at how I have orientated this bracket that goes round the Stator here. Now you see this, I'm going to point to it with my pen. I'll turn my little light on, it's kind of cool little pen. You see this down here, this flap? That is where your cable should be underneath when it runs through to this unit, okay? Now when you look over here, you see this bracket, you see how it has a flap here, and that again is to hold the cable underneath it. Your mistake that you made was these cables weren't securely fastened underneath these brackets here and here like that, and they've probably been dressed incorrectly, I don't know, but I have done it before in my early days where I've not done this properly and it chews the Stator to pieces. Note this, you see that little round thing there, okay? When your Stator is on and spinning around, the electromagnetic field with that creates electricity. So let's disassemble this and have a closer look at what it is, okay? Again, with the Locktite Fix, take these bolts out. You've got 3 small bolts, the same size of this, okay? And they go 1, 2, 3. 3 small bolts. The 3 bigger bolts, 1, 2, and 3 go in there. Let's be clear, all 6 bolts on the Locktite Stator motor fix require blue Loctite on them and torquing into the correct torque specification. So let's just remove these bolts here and we'll have a look at them. 2, 3. I'm going to take this one out now. 3. So we've got 3 small bolts, 3 big bolts. Now make sure that this rubber is seated in here as flush as it will possibly go. It will stand up a couple of millimeters. That is fine, because under the compression of the Stator motor casing, when it is torqued into the side casing of the engine, this will compress. Okay, so don't worry if it is a couple of mil proud and you can't push it in anymore. So we're going to remove this bracket here, and if you look at it, you see that the cable is perfectly formed inside that channel there like that. And that is the orientation of that bracket, so that when it is in position, it bolts in there with the bottom flap compressing the bottom of that cable in, okay? Likewise over here, now you see this section here with the bolts removed. Note down here we have a little flap, don't we, right? And that is compressing the cable in down there underneath it, so nothing is protruding, because what's happened in your case is your cables haven't been like that, and then your wheel, your flywheel has been spinning round and it's managed to catch on these cables and it has chewed them all up. And it is a schoolboy error, and like I said, you're not the first, you won't be the last. It is just the way it is. We live and learn. He who has made no mistakes has learnt nothing. I've always lived by that phrase in my life. Right, okay, so with one hand I'm going to try and show you how this fits. So that is how it fits. The important thing to remember is that that little silver thing there points in towards the flywheel, because that is how electricity is generated on a motorcycle engine. Okay, so I hope that's been helpful to you. I'll just take some more images of this so you can see it. Don't forget your Locktite Fix while you're in here doing this. The best cases to replace for these are not the cheap ones off of eBay, they are the OEM ones, because I've actually found that we have problems with the actual dowel hole diameter sizes I found with the cheaper alternatives. But hey, if you can find a decent one in good condition, that's fair enough, do that and get that. But avoid ones which are poorly anodized, like this one. I can't use this, I won't use this. This is just really old, and it's one I'm using to shoot an example of this video of, because it's not fit for purpose to actually put on a bike. So I hope this video has helped you. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and take care and good evening, guys. Good night.